Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So we have a new retracement area on the chart. I just want to talk a little bit about that in this video. We see the Bitcoin chart and there are a little bit of selling pressure just now, but overall it's fairly neutral today. Doesn't really want to come down. It's very stubborn like in the last few days. Choppy price action. Again, this is some of the choppiest price action we've seen in a while, even though the entire range was choppy. But yeah, price seems to be coming down in this wave 2 as explained and as we've been following it over the last few weeks. Obviously that wave 2 only just started here on Thursday, but the entire pattern has worked out really, really nicely. The situation is that of this larger degree wave 2 low on the 15th of June, we rallied, so far have rallied in 5 waves. So I'm extremely happy with that. We had the 5 waves we were looking for. And that leaves us with a pretty decent 1-2 setup. It wouldn't have been that nice had Bitcoin not made that last leg up. But because the last leg up here on Thursday fulfilled minimum expectations for a wave 1 rally, I'm extremely happy and I'm looking forward to this wave 2 pullback now. I mean, we are working through it and this wave 2 should be an ABC structure in an ideal world. Looks like that we're currently forming a low in the A wave. We should then get a B wave rally that might have started already, but I don't have enough evidence yet. Always remember that forming a local low is a process, not just an event. It's a process. So we're going to take a look at this wave 2 correction, which is again an ABC structure. And yeah, let's zoom in a minute. And important for you to know that we are looking at higher prices in a third wave rally. But the third wave rally obviously only will happen if price holds the support for the wave 2. So we first of all need to complete this ABC correction. That's very important. We always need to stay in the present and we are observing the wave 2 correction. As soon as we see a signal that the wave 2 might have bottomed or might form a local low, a lasting low, that is when we can really become a bit more aggressive. At the moment, I think we are still going to go down lower in this wave 2. Yeah, I have no evidence that this wave 2 is already over. However, the wave 2 consists of several subwaves, of course. Yeah, so we have an A wave, we have a B wave and the C wave. So let's zoom in and go to the the 1 hour chart, and I think we are in the process of completing that A wave. Looking at the A wave, we already completed a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3. That was here on Friday. The wave 4 probably completed here as well. No, that was the wave 4 of larger degree wave 3. So yeah, this is sort of where we are now. In this situation, we were waiting for those waves down. They happened. Waiting for another low happened. Now it doesn't need another low, but it could still get one in this 5th wave, depending on how I count this choppy mess. That it is a choppy mess is not a surprise. I warned you that it's going to be choppy here. So that always leaves room for different interpretations, right? I think it is possible to count the low of the A wave already in here. Yeah, this is possible. Then I would say, okay, I've completed 5 waves down like that. However, due to the choppy nature of the move down and because this wave 5 was very weak, it is entirely possible we get one more low in the wave 5 of A. This is what you simply cannot predict, right? I mean, at some point you get to the, even though I think this pattern to the downside has worked out really in amazing ways, there are limits to TA. It's not a crystal ball. It's all about probabilities. The way it's looking at the moment tells us, yeah, we could get one more low, especially because this wave 4 could even unfold as a triangle. I showed you that earlier today. I did take it off the chart in the meantime, but that's absolutely possible that this wave 4 is just a triangle, so, and that it is unfolding as an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, a D wave, and an E wave, right? So if we now see a higher low below above yesterday's low, and a lower high, then yeah, then this would be a wave 4 triangle, and we could get one more wave down in wave 5. But honestly, you don't want to go that much into the micro. I mean, for sort of education and, you know, speculating, and that's all good, you know, sort of looking at, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a discussion about what might happen. But be aware that you cannot, you're now in a situation where you just have too much uncertainty on the lower time frame. It's a bit like, just sort of the uncertainty just that you have on that lower time frame, right? Where you just get to a point where you have these probabilities and this can work out. And it's a process. And I think it would be nice, to be honest, to see in the A wave, price touch 29,150, but it's very stubborn. It doesn't really want to come down. And what you often get with these descending wedges, it's a descending broadening wedge. They often do break out to the upside. So all I can tell you is that between now and 29,150, we are looking ideally for a low in the A wave. Then it can rally in the B wave. So if it now breaks above the descending broadening wedge, I think we have a good case that it could already be the B wave or still the wave 4. That's a little unclear, right? Anyway, what I'm looking at here is that this B wave could rally into this region here between 30,700 and 31,360. I can only really give you a target area because the A wave had 5 waves. Because I count the A wave as a 5-wave move, we can be, let's say, at least sort of confident that this B wave goes into this region. B waves are very flexible. Sometimes they are very long, sometimes they are very short. If the A wave has 5 waves, the B wave normally goes into that region between the 50% retracement and the 78.6 retracement. So I'm watching that area, but it's purely for, I would say, informational purposes. Don't necessarily think price will turn around there with a high likelihood. It's an area to watch to give you some orientation. But let's see. I mean, at the moment, price is coming down. Maybe it's forming this D wave of the triangle. We will see. It's going to be interesting here how this is going to play out. I think we are in a bottoming process. One more low is still possible. But overall, I think we are getting towards the end of this A wave. That is indicated by this choppy price action because buyers are coming back. The sellers are still there, but they have more and more difficulty to push the price down. Okay, that's just sort of what happens psychologically. Also here on the, I need to go to the, let me see. Because on the 30-minute chart, we saw a bullish divergence just now, not on the 4-hour. But we're also looking at very low degree price action. Yeah, bullish divergence on the 1-hour chart here between that low and that low. So we'll see how this is playing out. But there's a lot of choppy price action. So maybe, you know, zoom out, focus on the larger degree maybe, and don't focus on every single subwave. But I wanted to give you an impression of how this could play out with either the yellow ABC or the orange triangle count. And if we break above the trend line, we might already be in the B wave. Yeah, that's my view about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.